Wow. Look at that. So.
Oh.
No, I'm not supposed to cry over this, right?
Colored ones, like this guy here. Another one, like that one has more orange in it. But this one is a brother or sister who is very angry.
Hey there, hi there, ho there, how's it going? Top of the morning, fine little time of the half out of how do you do? Getting ready to go. The boys and I. Hillary's got to work today, but little Mr. Scrimmins and Mr. Noah Sage, we are headed down to Oxnard, California to visit my uncle. I already got all my snake work done this morning because it was crazy. I was running around like a madman. Anyway, we're on a mission, man, and we're going down south just for the day. Unfortunately, we're going to visit because my uncle is he's been battling cancer for quite some time, and he was in remission for a bit, but now he's back, and it looks like it's moved into the bone. So I'm gonna go down and support the family. My mom's gonna be down there, of course. It's her brother. There was a moment when I was thinking I wasn't gonna go. From how it sounds, it's pretty severe. I don't know, you guys know how these things go. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be an easy one. So my thought was I wanted to keep my memory of him as how I've always known him my whole life, as my big strong uncle. But then I realized that was me being a little selfish, and that he'd probably really love to see me, everybody and the boys. And so we're going. That's happening. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna film, because, you know, if I was in his position, I probably wouldn't want to be filmed. We'll see how that goes when we get down there. But I would like to read some comments for you guys. I haven't been reading comments on camera the past few times, and I really like doing that, and I'm sure some of you guys enjoy it too. So let's take a look here. Let's go through some comments from the last video that I uploaded, which was whatever it was. It was yesterday. Lisa Lynn. I really want to say those were packed glass bongs, but my actual guess would be camera lenses. Although I did bring a camera lens, I actually don't own any bongs, so good try. Gray's Reptiles, have fun camping. David! Oh, there he is. We sure did. Shelly Rees, do you really need 3 bottles of whiskey, Brian? Did I have 3 bottles of whiskey? I only had 2, and one of them was already half gone. I missed you. Now you're here, now you're gone. Yes, inconsistency is my only consistency. Marauder Morphs. Great video, bud. Keep them coming. Yes, sir. Always evolving pythons, Miguel. I just broke mine, and you got yours fixed. Ha! He's talking about this G7X Mark II, of course. Yes, just got mine fixed. He just broke his. That's what happens, man. Everybody I know that uses these things break them. That's the nice thing about them. They're just kind of wham-bam cameras. Pythons are us, Mr. John Jeffers. Have fun camping, brother. Be safe. Not sure that we were entirely safe. We definitely had fun. And there you go. There's some comments for you guys. We'll definitely read more going forward in the future every day. And also, the winner of who guessed what was right. There was whiskey in that backpack. However, the things that were wrapped up inside the paper were actually whiskey glasses. Ba-bam! Whiskey glasses, which you know now, of course. I don't know why I'm telling you that. You've seen it now. Marshall Platts was actually the first person to guess it right, but he already has a t-shirt that he actually bought. Thank you, Marshall. And he wanted to pass it on to the next person. So, Tracy Butcher, you were next in line, guessing whiskey glasses inside those papers. So, congratulations. Hit me up on Facebook or my email right here. And you guys all know, anytime you can reach out to me on Facebook or this email address right here. You guys can always get a hold of me if I can help you in any way. Feel free to reach out to me, all right? All right, we're gonna hit the road. Lots of thoughts as we approach this destination of ours today. In this moment, like, I'm really going down to support my mom, because I feel like this is gonna be a big loss for her more than anybody that I know. Well, my cousins and my auntie, of course, even more so. But my mom is the one I'm most closest to out of everybody. I just want to help her cope. I don't know why I feel like I'm not. Maybe it's because I see death every day, feeding rats to snakes or doing stuff like that has desensitized me just a tad to the idea of death. But I've always been kind of fascinated with the idea of death and what might happen to our spirit afterwards. And maybe also part of it is, you know, I know my uncle has been dealing with this and battling with this for years now, for years. And if it was just all of a sudden he's gonna go, it would probably affect me differently. But as much as I don't want him to go, I know that everybody has to. And also, if he's suffering, it's almost like I would want him to go and be at peace and not be fighting and struggling and suffering and having a life full of pain. In that instance, it seems to me it would be a relief to let go of that and let it move on. So that's part of it. And I'm sure everybody's got different ideas. Everybody deals with things differently. And I think that difference is good, and I think we should talk about it and disagree, definitely disagree. I actually prefer people to disagree than act like they feel the same way. In fact, you know what? This channel, I'm not trying to attract a bunch of people that agree with my ideals. I was trying to put out something somewhat entertaining for people to watch and maybe something to think about. I don't see disagreement as a thing like, oh, you don't think the way I do, you don't think of these things, you're an idiot, or oh, this is stupid, you got to think this way or that way. Absolutely opposite way of the way I think is like, I welcome disagreements and different thoughts, especially if somebody else is going to be willing to listen to somebody who disagrees with them. I want to talk about the things we disagree about and why we disagree about that. Every time somebody disagrees, I see an opportunity to learn from that person and find out why did they think that way. Why do you think like that? What is it in your experience? What have you been through that makes you think in a way that I think is so different from how any given subject, it doesn't matter what the subject is. Because I'm here to grow and learn and find understanding. And even that, you don't have to be here to grow and find and learn understanding. I embrace the differences. I embrace the varying viewpoints. I think it makes this life more interesting to have different thoughts and ideas on things. I don't know how I tangented into death into this, but it happened. Either way, we're gonna get down there and we're gonna do our best to be another pillar of emotional stability for people to stand on that need it. I think that's my purpose here. We are here. It is much nicer here than it is in Atascadero, I think. Well, definitely. Hillary was saying it's like 107 back in Atascadero right now. Even in Morro Bay over there on the coast, it's like, she says almost 100 degrees out there, which is unheard of from Morro Bay. But here in Oxnard, we got a nice, beautiful 80 degrees. All right. My aunt and uncle have lived here since I was born, so I've been coming here since I was just a little boy. And now my little boys are coming here too. Huh. You ready, Noah? Do you remember this place? Yeah, you remember now, huh? Come on, Skinny. Let's go see everybody. Oh, I didn't knock. Sorry.
Shame on you.
I know. I'm ready. Oh, well, I didn't know it was all you people. You people? Yeah, what do you mean by you people? I mean you people. Oh, you but they're all have slightly different skin tone to me. It's okay to make chicken adobo 2 weekends in a row, you know.
I know, I can enjoy it.
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah. Grandpa's getting a grandma. Hi, how you doing?
Finish your thoughts.
I can't. I have too many of them going on at the same time. Especially when I'm talking to myself. Can you grab the pineapple juice for me?
Finish your sentence, I'll consider it.
Can you grab the pineapple juice? That was a sentence, my dear. Whoops.
So.
Oh.
No, I'm not supposed to cry over this, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah. No, you're not supposed to cry.
What if I do cry?
Well, that's okay. Just, or you can just walk away. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, gee. Hi, everyone.
Oh, do you have something? Sometimes it feels good to talk to a bunch of people that aren't really listening. You want to try that?
I don't know. I'm not very experienced. Well, actually, I am a teacher, so I am kind of experienced in having people no, not really listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because even though I am so fascinated in, you know, but in first grade they're like, you lost me at 2 minutes.
Try and keep it in the thing, please. Don't splash it off the cement.
So, what do you know? You don't know anything?
I know nothing.
What about nothing?
I know that it's perfectly nothing.
I didn't hear you. Say that again.
It's perfectly nothing.
It's perfectly nothing.
Oh, it's perfectly nothing.
Look how high I am. Oh!
Just lift it up a little bit.
Ow!
Well guys, I didn't do a whole ton of filming here because nobody wanted to be filmed, which I understand. Even though I think they should have been filmed because they're really, really awesome. And it's still warm here. This is mist. I misted myself with the hose because it's still been pretty warm even out here. And man, it's hot all over the state. Even if San Francisco hit like 104 or something like that, it's ridiculous. 104 in San Francisco, unheard of. So I think the boys and I are gonna head home pretty soon and we'll go check out some snakes. What do you think about that? I don't think I filmed too much today, so we should do something like that. We'll check out and see how those sunsets are doing in their little clutch. I think all of them should have come out by now. What do you guys think? You wanna do that? You wanna do that? It's not good. Let's go. 2.5 hours later, we're home.
Love you too.
Alright, I'm guessing that most of these guys should be out of their eggs now, or all of them. I think there were 2 or 3 left to come out of the egg. And looks like, yep, 2 left to come out of the egg and they're back there for sure. Last 2 little dudes or girls are sitting at the back. Ooh, looks like another inchy cinnamon. Alright, everybody's pipped and left the egg. It's good times. Look at how unbelievably orange the thing is. I mean, I'm pretty certain it's just a Anchy cinnamon. I mean, I've never hatched an Anchy cinnamon before, but the thing sure is pink and orange, man. Wow. Even this little sucker has like this kind of pinkish hue to the belly, which I guess is standard for a lot of hatchlings actually. But man, I mean, that thing looks like it's gonna prove out to be a het sunset in my opinion. Jeez. I mean, look at the crazy pink going on the belly. It's just ridiculous. Dude, guys, that's nuts. Am I tripping? That looks crazy to me. Man, I am amazed by this pinkish orange hue in these alien heads. Unbelievable. So I just like to take a wet, clean paper towel and just kind of let them run through it and let them wipe off whatever little pieces of umbilicus or, you know, leftover albumins, just so they go into the tub fairly clean, leaving their egg stuff behind. That's just what I've been doing. Give them that little tiny wash off, little wipe down. Man, the colors on this thing are still blowing my mind. Holy crap. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Man, I gotta show this to some people. Oh, I'm showing it to you guys right now. Look at the color. Unbelievable. Is that, am I, jeez, guys, I'm sorry, I'm blown away by this. Wow. Gosh. Oh, it's a good looking pile in there, let me tell you what. There's some decent sized babies too, guys. These things came out fat and healthy, man. Candace did a hell of a job, I'll tell you what. Woo, going for a little bite. Yes, a feisty one. I haven't had any. Yes, you see that? You see that? See, it's exciting me because I don't have any ball pythons that are like, that bite or anything, you know, that are feisty like that. And I know that if they're feisty like that, they're just gonna eat like champions right off the bat. So I love seeing that little tiny strike. It's that little tiny, hey, I'm gonna get me some because yes, you are. Oh, it's freaking so cool, man. So Hillary, the fine owner of all these clothes back here, is in Morro Bay, as I mentioned, but I don't think I mentioned why she's in Morro Bay. She's actually house sitting and dog sitting for my uncle over there, and she's gonna come pick the boys up tomorrow. So I don't know if you guys are missing her, but I'm missing her. So doesn't take long. Well, there we go. There is a batch of beauties right there. Look at that beautiful clutch, guys. Those are just some gorgeous, gorgeous snakes in there. I'm still blown away by the Enchi cinnamon stuff. I mean, the color on that is like, is that not insane? Can you guys tell me, is that what a regular Enchi cinnamon looks like? That's staying here, of course. Gosh, I'm really digging that. As far as the rest of these snakes, I don't know. I mean, the sunsets, I've got such a strong urge to keep them. I mean, that would be not the wise business decision, I don't think. The smart business decision is going to be to sell these snakes, I think, because I mean, but it's hard to say, because I mean, you got the snake here now. It's a beautiful snake. Okay, hold on, business. Who's to say? I mean, the extra risk is, you know, something happens to one of these snakes and then you just lose everything that you could have made had you sold it. And the other thing is, you could make a bunch of babies, you know, if that happened to be a male and female, and you keep those back, you make visual sunsets in a few years. Who's to say what the sunset project will be worth? I mean, granted, it is recessive, so it's going to be worth more than it would be if it wasn't a recessive trait that was harder to reproduce. But it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot a little bit, I think. I mean, I think I've got to sell at least one. I mean, just so I can, we're about to move into a new place. I'm going to have to retrofit that garage to be ready for snakes and have some money to put back in and pay back some of these projects. All this money, you know, $9,000 I put into the hets, and then, you know, money we put into the queen, you know, almost $6,000 into the queen, and just start paying back on some of these expensive projects I got into. So that's tough. But the one thing's for sure, dude, that Enchi cinnamon is blowing my mind. Look at the, oh my, I don't know, guys. I'm just absolutely astounded at the way that Enchi cinnamon looks, or yeah, Enchi cinnamon. Wow. Well, anyways, I'm gonna be taking plenty of photos and pictures of those snakes. You guys are gonna see lots of that stuff. I'm working on a website right now, so hopefully I can have a spot that's centralized where you guys can always come and see any photos you want to, and I'll probably have something like downloadable pictures for desktop stuff, like, who knows. Some things I'm gonna do tomorrow when Hillary gets here. I've got to film some Triple B TV and edit some Triple B TV. I got to book my Tinley stuff. I want to do a contest of some kind of giveaway. It's going to be, I don't know what exactly, but it's going to be worth well more than it costs to get a t-shirt. And what I'm saying is, if I see you at Tinley and you're wearing a Triple B t-shirt, you're going to be automatically entered into the drawing for this contest. Like I said, I don't know, it's probably going to be a snake of some kind, but I don't know which one yet. But it'll be well worth the purchase of a t-shirt, I'll tell you that much. So if you like Triple B, if you like what's going on here, and you want to support just a little bit, get a t-shirt, and it's going to possibly pay off big time for you, I think. So anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. If I can help you with anything, you can always contact me, my email down here, or look for me on Facebook. I love helping out people with anything I can, snake related, not snake related. Man, you just want to hang out, you just want to talk and chit chat. I mean, I'm a pretty busy guy, but I always seem to find some time to be able to talk with everybody that wants to talk. So I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.